Hello, everybody. Hello. I have a couple of things I need to do. First, I'm going to share the behind-the-scenes link to the WaveTech and Harold's Hangout Discords. Cool. Thank you for allowing me to do so. Hope you're all doing well today. Let's see if I grab the stream URL and open Discord. I can get this started. Let's see. Alright. Awesome. Sent to the WaveTech Discord. And now announcements. Behind the scenes of Mondays. Oh, I just hit send and I just sent behind the scene of Monday in my announcement channel. Nobody peek. Hi, Catless. I just want to go to bed. Hi, Cubal. Hi, Mr. Dioxide. Welcome. Hi, Catless. Again, welcome. It's good to see you all here. Oh, looks like I got more MPreg reactions to my announcement yesterday. I'm sorry that I inconvenienced you so. Rennie, no way. Hi, Rennie. Oh, I hope you're doing well. Oh, I'm stretching. Sorry. Oh, I just like popped my shoulders out of their sockets. Got more what? What? I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, you heard what I said. I'm getting reactions on Discord all the time now. You guys are distracting me. I'm trying to share the stream link. Stop distracting me. Let's see. What am I gonna say? You know you want to see how it's made, am I right? Exclamation mark. They're all question marks. They're not actually exclamation marks. You're crazy if you think I would yell at my friends like that. Cool. All right. Now that is sent. Wonderful. Beautiful. No, stop, Dioxide. No. Are we talking? Oh, gosh, no. I actually swapped my skin back. It's true. I'm doing great, Rennie. Thank you. Am I right? Yeah. Are you ever going to continue the hardcore series? Yes, I would love to. In fact, we can do it tomorrow. Maybe. Tomorrow sounds like a good time to do it, I'm not going to lie. I would love to, get started if we'd like. A little introduction, perhaps. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today, we will be watching and reacting to the video that I posted on Monday. How exciting is that? Just a little chill, relaxing time. I'll we'll watch it through once, and then we'll go through scene by scene, dissect it. I'll maybe open it in DaVinci Resolve. We can see how the sausage is made in some parts. Answer any questions, talk about the project and where it's going, and if we have time, because I do have somewhere to be, we will maybe continue working on the Catan map, or I can give you a little introduction to where it's at, because I've made some changes since y'all last saw. Remember to like the stream. Love you, Dioxide. Trial, welcome. Stream has been liked. You guys are the best. Shall we get started, everyone? I think we shall. Very cool. Right here we have the beautiful video. How wonderful is that? I think full screen makes sense. Do you guys want to do full screen? I think full screen makes sense. Let's see. You know, it's going to be like more compressed if we watch it on YouTube. Should we watch it on DaVinci Resolve first? Like on my editor? Or should we watch it on YouTube? You guys are welcome to vote. 1 in the chat for YouTube, 2 in the chat for DaVinci Resolve. I didn't see a video on Monday, but I'm going to pretend I did so I can armchair critique it. Cool, MJ. Cool. Looks like we're getting more DaVinci Resolve votes. I'm sorry, folks. Those of you who voted for YouTube, it's just not happening. Let's hope that my computer can handle it. It is getting a little older. Everyone say hello, fans, as they start to rev up. Let's move back to this screen as I get everything working. It's 2026 MMM Settlers of Catan, multiple timelines. That's how I name my projects. Wonderful. Perfect. This is so thrilling. I have not seen this since I exported it. I don't like to look back, you know, but here we are. Remarkably well contained. Here, let me move my screen over so y'all can see what I'm seeing. Big fan of your PC fan. I'm a big fan of you, Cubel. Hello, fans. Long time no see. Comforting. Exactly. I need fan art of MCs. Yes, that's good. That's good. I like that. MCs. I don't know where that came from. Left monitor, indeed. So here is what the timeline looks like. I have a couple timelines, or I guess just one other one where I consolidated a weird render that, like, you remember that render? Anyways, but we'll talk about that later. We'll go back to this initial timeline. This is our timeline of all of the clips. A lot of cool stuff, a lot of adjustment clips. I even, like, color-coded some segments to actually have, you know, names and whatnot. I'm very organized this time round. Let's see. Nothing too interesting, so I think we should just get started. I do know that the generator I'm using to make this texture in the background absolutely craps itself when I try to play it directly on my viewer. So the first, like, second is going to be scuffed. So I think we should just know that it says, all music made by yours truly. Shouts out the Patreon. We love the Patreon members. Skeeter, Jack Does Things Era, Karapoopolis, Admin, and Stormcloak Supremacy. We don't talk about that one, though. And then Enjoy, of course. You know, classic. Next walk should be a fan. Ooh, good. I like that. So now that we're done with that generator, we can talk about the rest of the stuff, or just actually watch it. Again, I think we should just watch it one time through. I'll try to keep my comments to a minimum. I might occasionally pause and, like, make note of what we want to see the next time we're going around. And if anyone has any questions, of course, just shout it out in the chat. It'd be great. I use Blockbench to make titles. I would love to see what you mean by that. Anyways, here we go. Wait, no audio? Okay. Wait, hold on. Chrome, application, audio, Discord. You're right. Hold on. I'm glad that I actually was paying attention to the chat this time around. Seems like... Oh, yeah, I had my settings... I see. I had my settings for everything but DaVinci Resolve, of course. Add application audio capture, I believe. Let's search for Windows. Add application audio capture. Alright, let's see if you can hear this.
Oh, hey, it's so good to see that.
Nice, you guys can hear that, right? Sweet. I think it should be working now. Yes, sweet. Alright, pretend that didn't happen, you know? From the top, everyone. From the top.
Oh, hey, it's so good to see that.
Also, really quickly, Harold reference.
I'm finally awake. Guys, I'm stuck in your television. I just fooled you guys. I'm actually recording this as a voice memo in a car, but through the power of editing, I made it look like I was stuck in a
Oh yeah, really quickly, Catless is right. Hand reveal at 25K.
television, and you fell for it. Folks, I hope you had a wonderful holiday season. I know I sure did. Spending all that time with the family made me reflect on a lot of my oldest and favoritist board games, namely Settlers of Catan. Take it away, Max, with a good microphone.
No, that's the whole... Did you just miss the whole intro, Cubel? It's like, I have a bad microphone because I was in the car. But through the power of editing, I make it look like I'm in your TV. That's literally the whole first minute of the video. Is explaining why the microphone is like that. What car was it, though? I actually think it was a big old truck. I think I was driving a big old truck, but it was apparently bad audio. And thank you, Max, who used the power of editing to make it sound like he was in a television. What a handsome little fella. Folks, 2026. Originally, I said, wait, actually, you know what? We're gonna watch the year of moving fast and breaking things. Or as I like to say, throwing glue at the wall until something doesn't splat. That's how you know you made some hard shit. And this first Monday of the year, don't check, is no exception. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to the beginning of the start of our journey in creating Settlers of Catan in Minecraft. How does Max manage to be late for his own streams? I don't even know, man. So, surely many of you have heard of a little-known game called Settlers of Catan. And that's right, we're doing a freaking presentation in Axiom.
RAM is expensive?
I'm awesome.
Not for me, I downloaded more.
Settlers of Catan. It's a board game, and if you guys haven't played it, it's a wonderful board game. Its art style really inspires. Should I try to, like, see what lines I've memorized so when they come through I can like echo it perfectly? I think I'm gonna try. I a lot of my childhood sketches. I really love that style. The board is an hexagon. Alright, so like these are all the different
I say that, but I did not
we'll
watch
need to keep
these
in
clips
mind
very
as we
often.
try to create this game. The main ones that you can build, the actual like quote structures of the game, are settlements, cities, and roads. So we need a way for players to be able to place these down in the game. These are also ports if they're dotted around the outside of the map if you have a settlement next to them.
You didn't know that you were getting a Catan rule breakdown when you clicked on this video.
Who are
did
you? You're allowed to trade resources for other resources.
What just happened?
At the beginning of the game, this is kind of
There's
important
so many.
to keep in mind, is all of these resources, all of these numbers, everything is completely randomized. So we have to have a game that is able to randomly assign all of these resources, all of these numbers to specific places in the world. And we're going to be translating all of that using maps.
So many maxes.
To capture that. So we're going to be changing physical aspects in the world to make the UI of a map work.
I'm sure this makes sense. I'm sure this makes sense.
And I have a little bit of stuffs that I've actually made
In preparation.
While I was really bored on a Christmas vacation, I downloaded an app called Pixel Art, not sponsored, and it's really nice. It allows you to do, pixel art. I figured out a lot of the logistics. If we're trying to work on a map, we can only have a very specific size for each
I'm
of these
sorry,
hexagons.
these tunes are crisp. Who made these? Who made these?
And instead of displaying a number in the middle that it's randomized at the beginning of every round, instead I'm gonna have a key that assigns numbers to colors and will randomize the colors at the beginning of every map. That's just a very technical view of all of this, because the more aesthetic one.
Can I break down the art? Oh, would you like me to? Oh yeah, I can totally do that.
This is what it would look like on an official map. This is kind of what your
Max doesn't
UI
know
would look
anything like that.
building it. And I was trying to capture the vibes of this Settlers of Catan image that I mentioned inside of these small displays.
Should we do that now or next time through? Heck, let's do it now while we're talking about it. You said break down the art. All right. Okay, so this is gonna be hard to explain because this is like a stream of consciousness more than it is like an actual thought of A to B, right? So, okay. Players, obviously, we have the red team, green team, yellow team, and blue team. That's different than Catan's, what, red, orange, white, and yellow or something like that? Blue and yellow? I don't know. So I also made a very early decision that instead of displaying numbers in the center of the hexagons, obviously, by the way, since this is a pixel art creator, a pixel is a block. It is equal to a block. So what we're looking at essentially is a view, what the map would look like on a map, you know? So what we're looking at here is not a lot of space to put one of these numbers. These are like the numbers I made that I'd be comfortable with the size. And I was like, they still feel too big and too weird, too clunky. You would have to make a border around it. It wouldn't leave a lot of room for actual art. So I decided to have the numbers correspond to colors and then have colors displayed in the center instead. And I actually have a functioning prototype of that now. It's really cool. I also wanted a chance that instead of a color being presented, it would blot it out. And when it blotted out, every settlement that is on the bottom of one of these V's was built to be able to house basically this little Dorito shape, right? And a double or triple piston extender would push it out of place, a quadruple piston extender or whatever. I had some rough drafts, but I'll show you those later. And it would push it out, and it would basically put the character right here, thus moving the robber to that tile, you know? And once it did that, it would also like stop people from getting their resources whenever that number was rolled, etc., etc. Let's see, some other things. Obviously, this was me just figuring out the right spacing for diagonal roads and vertical roads. Thank you, Rennie. Is this making sense, by the way, so far? Am I speaking too loudly, too quietly? Do we want a little background music? How are we feeling? It's supposed to be laid back. I'm like sweating. I'm like leaning forward and spewing. The most vertical? What does that mean? It makes sense? Well, thank you. These up here are what the icons are for the game itself, by the way. So, like, this is like the roads, right? But this is a settlement. That is a city. And we actually have a functioning prototype of that on in the Minecraft world as well, and I can show that later. It's actually making sense. Let's go! Obviously, okay, here's where we're gonna make more sense, because this whole jumble does not make any sense, right? Wrong. So, obviously, if we're working on a map, it's a 2D view. We're looking from the top down. It's very important how we order the layers of settlements, roads, the center icon, everything. Because I want it compressed, but I want to make sure that when everything is fully functioning, that nothing is covering up each other. Not even MJ. Like, I'm giving you my 2 cents. Anyways, that was really forced. Okay, so this right here is a demonstration of the icons. We have our robber, our numbers, essentially, vertical roads and horizontal or diagonal roads, settlements, cities. I don't know what the heck that is, but we're just gonna look at it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyways, and this is what their cross-cut section slicing looks like. So then, using these symbols, these little flat symbols right here, we assign them to different layers, and that allows me to see how I like it ordered. This was like draft 1. I was like, okay, so what if we have the settlements right there? We have team colors right here. I don't know what the heck. Oh, that's the center. That's that bubble right there. I want those colors on this layer. Underneath, I want that feed tape to be pretty low on the map. And then this is like a full sandwich, essentially, of all the layers in the order that I think would work. And then I revisited it and made this one, which is draft number 2. That's all the different layers of all these different mechanisms and how they could layer on top of each other and not obfuscate any of the other sections. Going to bed now? Night, Cubel! Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good one. Sleep well. Good night. Goodbye. Obfuscate. Oh, thank you. It's actually another word from Minecraft. Most of my vocabulary is learned from Lego or Minecraft. And eventually, I decided, originally these were all planned to be double piston extenders, operated in toggle states. However, I eventually realized that if I used piston feed tapes, it would be way more condensed. So this right here is the orientation of all the different piston feed tapes that we have, because we would have one type of feed tape for this type of settlement, one for this type of settlement, one for this type of road, this type of road, and this type of road, and then that's just kind of like copy and pasted, right, in slices. And that was me figuring out all the math for the feed tapes. This down here, I think, was me trying to figure out some of the settlement logic before I realized that there was like easier ways to do it. So I don't think, I think that's pretty negligible. Anyways.
I figured out a lot of the logistics. If we're trying to work on a map, instead I'm gonna have a key that assigns numbers to colors.
Oh wait, I explained some of this.
The colors at the beginning of every map.
That's funny.
Just the very
I forgot about
technical view of all of this, because the more aesthetic one is over here. This is what it would look like on.
So yeah, this right here and all that layering stuff we talked about is very important if we want this to be the end result.
An official map. This is kind of what your
Corn Bob, isn't
UI
you very
would look
sad?
like.
I know.
And
How
I
tragic.
was trying to capture the vibes of this Settlers of Catan image that I mentioned inside of these small
Corn
small
Bob, where could you
displays.
be?
So we have our bricks, we have our stone, we have our sheep, we have our wood.
I love these little pixel arts. They were really
we
fun to
have
make.
Our wheat.
They're terrible all zoomed in, all this blurry, but whatever.
Why is your voice so loud? Oh, because I'm yelling, probably.
Oh, really quickly, I think it would be so fun. Oh, what the heck, we're just gonna start pausing as we go. I think it would be so fun to create this on a map. in the game, so you can actually like hold it, and it has the white border if you're the white team. Or we don't have a white team. We have red, green, yellow, blue. But it would have the border correlating. You know, I think that would be really fun. Excited about this. Let me get a mint. Good idea.
Why do I sound like that?
All right, so let's begin. I created a couple cool circuits last night in a frenzied haze. And in that frenzied haze, I created this hexagon that you can see here. This was another, like, I learned a lot when I tried to create this render. It's a little rough, but I think the next time we try it, it's gonna come off real nice. 6 settlements, 6 roads on it. And that's all we're gonna be focusing on today. I do have a prototype in place for the color randomization in the center, as well as how we're actually gonna wire all of
W trial.
these inputs together. But for this episode alone, we're gonna just be
Oh, and this is the piston feed tape in the center that I was talking about. These weird little double piston extenders here are basically reverse cookie cutters that dictate whether or not it is a settlement or a city. But I have changed this logic too as well. I think I actually just ripped it out entirely and didn't replace it with anything.
focusing on the roads and settlements. They're pretty simple. A single pulse will circulate the entire feed tape in one big go. And later we'll figure out ways for players to be able to choose specific roads and settlements that they want to change. But it ends up looking quite nice on a map. That settlement's red, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's yellow. I'm a pretty understanding guy.
Oh, something really huge I also tested out. Something really huge I tested. Wait. Do you guys have like... Wait, I could make double layered stream elements. Huh. That'd be funny. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I tested out firing all the pistons on the entire map at one time, resetting all the feed tapes in one big go. Does it accidentally bud anything or anything like that? No. We totally killed the timings. First try, it is fine. Killed it.
People just never want to get to know me because they think I'm crazy. They think I'm freaking nuts. But I'm feeling fine. We're feeling good. Oh, I like that.
I deny you, Catless.
This is working perfect. So now we have a cute little checkerboard. I love it. I love it. You guys do not give me enough credit. I like all the new baby mobs, but the chick. No, the chick feels a little overkill. Minecraft 1.21 chicken farms through the new snapshots.
Will you mourn me now? Now that I am adorable, do I hold value to you? Spare me your pity, it is of a foul odor. My life held no worth to you before, why should that change now? Your depth is as shallow as my appreciation for your cruelty. You will remember this day. Yes, you will remember this day as the...
My gorgeous goth girlfriend would not approve. And yes, I have a gorgeous goth girlfriend.
She just goes to a different school. Funny mention, you mentioned the Freaky Elf Max. Originally, that gorgeous goth girlfriend clip was in response to the Freaky Elf clip, but then I just decided to cut out the Freaky Elf clip and make it a response to the chicken burning alive.
I think my favorite Mr. Max Monday's character
True story.
is the computer fans. Can you hear them? Are they that loud?
Woo!
You're just jealous because your computer fans don't cheer for you like they do for me. Alright, there's now a little whir. But
I hate how my, like, natural... that is an actual laugh, but it sounds like a forced natural laugh. It's so annoying.
Red. Let's reset all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.
I mean, like, if you look around here, you'll see, like, there's some freaky mentions. You're fine. You guys get some representation.
We're doing what the game would automatically do at the end. Now it's white. Very cool. Let's flick this one. Green.
No, seriously! Like, that's an actual laugh I have. I do that outside of, like, recording. That's not like a... But when I hear it, I'm like, dude, what are you... stop,
Yellow.
These are the things that drive me to drink.
Green. Or no, I guess it's blue. Now it's white. Oh, that's so cool. Now it's yellow. Now it's blue.
Now it's white. Hey, let's go! Our first step was to tile all of these tiles together to make one big tile. I'll never get tiled. Drinking coffee. Not even lying. Now we just have to tile them in the right way. No, Kilogram! No! No! Ah! Ah! I think I low-key need more coffee, if you ask me. Now we're not gonna clone the glass anymore. We're just gonna clone that is not what I just said to do, computer. The sad thing, another sad thing is I said now we just have to tile the tiles into one big tile. And then I added, like I ad-libbed in, I'll never get tired of saying that. And the laugh that follows it is another genuine laugh. Like, that laugh and little clap was me laughing at my own joke. Alone in my bedroom. Yeah, anyways, let's continue. What? It just did it again. Shaders reloaded. What's going on? And it wouldn't be a class. I don't even know what key I keep hitting to reload shaders. It happens way too often. Max Monday's losing his mind stream if at one point he didn't just randomly burst into song. Yeah. Okay, wait, hold on. We might be cooking here. I just inhaled my own spit, doesn't it? The settlement-shaped block goes in the settlement hole. Max. True. Line that up. Wait, that's lined up, right? Yeah, that is. Okay. Hoish. Why was that so complicated? I'm making this hard on myself. I've seen it. I've seen the end of times coming. It was revealed to me in a dream. Oh, it's funny because I was like doomsaying. I was talking about something I saw on the news, something about GPU prices. And I stated it. I couldn't find any information backing it up, so I just removed the statement, but I kept the bit in about me saying I've seen it. So now it just sounds like I'm talking about the apocalypse. I've seen it. The end of times. Like that, like, what am I doing? Oh my gosh, this one's missing a horn. All the blocks go in the square hole. Alright, let's see. Shut up, Catalyst, I'm trying. That's pretty good. Let's remove this stuff. And then I think we'll actually have, like, a functional Catan board, more or less. It was around that time that my power decided to kaput, which meant that I had It kapooted yesterday, too! A little unexpectedly. Thank you all for stopping by, though. It really was a blast. After chipping away at this project for the past few days, this is the result. Any one of these settlements can be turned into any of the 14 colors. All of the roads are all wired. Everything is theoretically working, and next video we'll actually get this nice. Check it out. This is all just the be actually wired up. Ooh. I'm so stoked. Eventually we're going to be building this in survival on WaveTech for sure, and we'll make a decoration. We'll use voxel vision. I don't know if you guys have seen, but voxel vision has a new update that has a tree generator. That thing looks dope. Shameless self-plug. With that in the decoration. Oh, I don't know. I have so many ideas. The next video, you end up DMing me to do the wiring. Parts. Move fast and break things. So I'll see you next week, everybody. Peace. I'm telling ya. We're gonna do great things together, everybody. We're gonna do great things. Alright, so that was the video. I had a blast making it, and I'm having a blast, continuing Catan. Is there any questions? Anything that you guys want to revisit? Anything that looked interesting? If not, we can move on to the Catan world, and I can just show, some of the stuff I've been working on. I really liked making this presentation in Axiom, so I think one of these days I'm gonna, figure out how to do one even better. And I think it'll be really cool. I would say a really nice, rich cyan. Alright. I'm getting a little snack. Sorry, I'm hungry as heck. Yes, MJ. I'm sorry, MJ. That's my bad, MJ. I think we should go to the Minecraft world, naturally. Gonna save this project to get out of here. Oh, crud. accidentally started the YouTube video, but we're not even doing that now. Boot up MC. Let's get in there. Hey, Zen, look who's here. Very good to see you, my friend. How are you? Red is the best color. It is. Not! Gotcha! Loser, got him. He thought that he could get away with it. He can't. Wow, it takes forever to boot up Minecraft. You guys paying attention to this? Pretty good. Good to hear it. Who is this trail character? It could be you. It could be me. Minecraft. All right. Dun 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 dun. Mayonnaise on an elevator. Sorry about that. I don't know where I was going with that. Awesome. We're here. We're here. How wonderful. Don't pay attention to all of this. This is all just fine. I haven't been obsessing over this at all. Yo, Catless, chill, man. Chill. Okay, this is what we've really been working on. Hold on. Let me move this monstrosity away from here. Cool. You over there. And you right here. And thank you, Dioxide, thank you. I felt so alone. Let's just get this out of here. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna plop that down right there. That doesn't collapse in the ground, does it? Nope, it doesn't. We're good. We're good. Hey, all right. So here we are. This is the Catan board as it stands. Let me grab a map real quick so we can get an even better view. Options, options, music and sound. Yes!